Just like any business, it's really paramount how you build processes and manage the procedures within your company. We have built a lot of automation and systems into our CRM to help us streamline the process of lead management, follow-up, engagement, and contracting to buy a property, finding sellers, finding buyers, following up with title companies, dealing with RMLOs, loan servicing company, internal communications, all through our CRM, which we use as Salesforce. We have highly customized it and set it up to work for our unique processes. It works for us. A lot of people use different systems. There's Podio that's out there that's pretty dominant in this space. I think had we been starting over, I probably would have started with Podio for about a year and a half, got the idea, but then Salesforce is the 800-pound gorilla. It is the beast that you can customize to do things that none of the other CRMs can do. It is so big that we work on it year-round still, on year 8 or 10 or whatever we're on. We have a developer that works part-time for us. Our needs have also evolved, changed, tweaked, so we've made this system do the same. It doesn't do exactly what it did when we first started off, and we've evolved it as we have evolved and refined what our business model is, and as our team has grown and changed. The more people that join the team, the more refined processes are built around every role and hat within the company. When you start off a business, you wear every hat, you do everything. As new people come on, you give them new responsibilities and they take hats off of your head, and so you have to build processes around what they need. Here we have a sandbox version of our Salesforce. This is my home screen when I first come into my Salesforce environment on our demo sandbox here. Again, this is not live data, but it's something that gives you a flavor for what we're doing. On our real live production, we have a list of upcoming events and calendars. It actually syncs to our Google Calendar, so you see real time what's going on there. It's going to show us a couple of reports and dashboards of things that we find important. Every user can customize it to see what they want to see and use. What I spend most of my time on, and most of our team does, is looking at our open tasks, our open projects for the day, where you schedule upcoming tasks, you close off previous tasks. It lets you prioritize that day and what you have going on that you need to accomplish. Again, this is all fake dummy data, but it gives you a flavor for what we're doing. This is our lead page where you have basic information, their address, contact information. We rank and score our leads when they come in. We push that data back into Google so it knows how valuable that lead was for us. A variety of qualification questions that we really find important, details about the property. A lot of that we're automatically pulling from an API from eStated or CoreLogic directly from the MLS, so we get county records and information, tax data, Zillow, Real List reports, and then a couple of our UTMs at the bottom, which is where we get it from Google. Our lead manager goes in here to the triage call process. This is where she can go, gives her some scripting to leave a voicemail if she needs to. She fills in different fields, can even confirm stuff. Instead of saying, how big is your house? They can say, hey, I see from the county records that it's 1582. Is that still accurate? Confirm some more details on it, determine if they're qualified or not right out of the gate. As she works through the conversation, she gets additional pop-up questions to go through to work with our seller. We want to know if they've already worked with a realtor. What is your timeline to get it done? Why is that your timeline? Do you want to close in the morning or the afternoon? Get them mentally committed to working with you. What is your mortgage? And then we ask additional mortgage questions. Are there back taxes that are owed? Are other information that we need to know about the property? What is the debt that we may be dealing with? And we go into some negotiation tactics. How are they giving you a number? Here's some additional responses that we provide. Is it reasonable? Is it not reasonable? It goes through conversations and guides them through it. Lets them confirm their information at the bottom so we can set a follow-up call and conversation with them. It's really important that we do know the lien data when we get from a lead, because that tells us what kind of property we're dealing with and if it may be a doable deal for us or not. We also send automatic text messages out to our sellers right when they come to our website. Initially, they're sent a question of, hi, this is Michelle. I received your message. Are you the property owner at 123 Maple? Are there any repairs? And what is your timeline to get it sold? These messages are actually sent out 45 or 60 seconds in between. The seller sometimes responds at the end of it, sometimes in between them, but it lets them commit to working with you. But what's really important in CRM is having that log and that history of what has happened over time. Who did what, when we talked with them, what was that conversation on that date with that seller, and then what is the follow-up next task, next project going on with that property. Once we get a viable opportunity, we convert it from a lead, which it is right now, over to a contact, which has an opportunity tied to it. This is an opportunity from a property that we bought a little while ago. We want to track how we bought the property, more details about the home, what's been going on. Is it in an HOA? What information do we have about the HOA? Is it a mobile home? What is our value? Our internal assessment of the value of the property compared to Zillow, Realtor, Redfin, etc. how we run comps. There's a brief MAO calculator to help us figure out what would be a maximum allowable offer if we were to go that route. We track the contract details. What did we purchase it for? When was the closing date? What was our total cash spend to buy the home? Once we get that information, we then figure out how we're going to sell it. This one is going to be an owner finance. And so we work out what is our resale process, what is our value, what are our numbers. Everything is tracked. And the cool part of tracking everything is that you do get a lot of reports and data. So we can go see on this fake data, how many properties were sold within the year? What is our profit by year? How many deals are we doing by certain time periods? Well, how many have we bought so far? What do our lead quality look like? How many are we closing via our conversation with our sellers? What are the returns that we're getting on our owner finance deals? What are those numbers looking like? This really helps you to get a better understanding and to make data-based decisions across your business. And that is obviously paramount and something you should always be focusing on. We go through and talk about all this information because it's really important that you know the numbers within your business. We've all watched Shark Tank. You know how important the numbers are. What does it cost you to buy a house? How much are you selling it for? What is your lead cost like? What is your average cost per contract? How much cost per equity? How much profit are you making per deal? What is your close rate? All these kind of deals and data points are really, really important to know what you've got going on, because the more that you track and know, the better decisions you can make, which allow you to grow, scale, and effectively run a profitable enterprise. Hope this was helpful, getting a brief flavor of our Salesforce, and don't hesitate to give me comments, questions, or thoughts I can help with. Happy investing. If you have questions about real estate investing, owner financing, or any other aspects, don't hesitate to shoot us a message or make a comment on a video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on the other social platforms to stay updated on the ever-changing real estate market. Happy real estate investing.